We deal with line, plane and space. When we use the term line, it's a single axis. When we use the term plane, we are dealing with two axes, and in space we deal with a three axis. Suppose some vector is confined to one plane only. When you say plane, you are dealing with two axes, x, y. All the vectors lying in this plane, whatever be the direction, these are in the same plane, and that's why they will be termed as coplanar. What is coplanar? All the vectors lying in the same plane. And how plane is defined? Plane is always defined with the help of two axes. Then what is collinear? O means same. Linear, line. There is one line, and we draw the vectors A, B and C. These vectors are on the same line. One big line I have drawn, and just to show it, I'll draw this vector A. See, this is vector B. Size is not material. And this is vector C. Thing to be noticed is line is same. On one line, you are having these three vectors. You might have any number of vectors. These all will be known as collinear vectors. So all the vectors lying on the same line are termed as collinear vector. This set of two vectors, they are parallel, these are antiparallel, means collinear vector can be either parallel or antiparallel. And then there is one other type. Actually, the vectors could be classified in two basic types, that is polar and axial. The vectors which are not polar shall be termed as axial vector. What are the axial vectors? These are always related with the rotational motion. These are related with the angular motion. Suppose somebody is in anti-clockwise motion, like this, anti-clockwise. If I am observing from above, this is anti-clockwise for me. For this anti-clockwise motion, the angular velocity will be this way. Angular velocity. This will be axial vector. How many vectors are there to be axial? Angular displacement, angular velocity, angular momentum, angular acceleration, torque, and angular impulse also. Axial vectors are very few in number. Could be easily remembered all the vectors that we deal with in angular motion or rotational motion are known as axial vectors. And then you must know, in fact, multiplication, addition, subtraction, that's very common. Division of a vector by a vector has no meaning. Remember, this is meaningless. You can divide a vector by some scalar only. Means division of vector by scalar is quite possible. Division of vector by a number is possible, but division of a vector by a vector, that has no meaning. Now, how will you proceed if you are asked to find vector A upon 10? What will you do? Make them separate. This is 1 by 10 vector A. Or you might write here A by 10 into unit vector A. This is the better way of writing the answer of this one. So you have divided the magnitude of vector A by this 10 and then multiply it by unit vector A. This is the answer.